On screen. It's the Narada. Fire! We need more power.
I'm gonna get all she's got, Captain.
Brace yourselves!
With BK Kids Meals, you can create your own space adventures with sound-making toys from the new Star Trek movie. One toy per kids meal, now with stars and bolt-shaped chicken tenders. Limited time only.
Captain, we're being hailed.
BK Kids Meals, now with Star Trek toys.
Greetings once again, my fellow Star Trek fans. I'd like to welcome you to another video, and I hope you really enjoy it. Matter of fact, I hope you enjoy watching as much as I enjoy making these videos. I always love sharing my passion in making new Star Trek friends. Today's video is going to be about, well, Star Trek, but it's going to be about the Kelvin timeline. Star Trek got rebooted, I think it was 2009. J.J. Abrams had taken over and they had made a movie, and it was, the Kelvin was a ship, and it ended up altering the timeline. Anyway, I'm not crazy about the Kelvin timeline, but there are some things that I like. The USS Vengeance, I think, is a pretty cool ship, but there's just not a lot that I like about it. Anyway, not that long ago, I had shown you guys some of the little goodies that I had gotten from McDonald's, and I actually was able to get and score the these are the actual, what do you call them, the inserts, or the plastic screens that they actually had at the restaurant, and I ended up putting LEDs behind them and put them in a frame to light them up. And that was from Star Trek the Motion Picture. Well, what I want to show you guys today was from Star Trek the reboot, and it wasn't McDonald's, this was actually Burger King. And I had seen this, and I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't going to get it, but then I had seen, ooh, well, it's the Enterprise, so anything with the Enterprise will be a pretty fun video. And again, this is from Burger King, not McDonald's. So I think what we can do is we'll take it over to the desk where there's more light and more room, and I'll show you guys what I got from Burger King. Okay, so there's more light and there's more room over here. And again, hopefully you can see, this is Burger King. Let's see, this is clubbk.com. This was 2009, Burger King, made in China. What else is new? Parents, as with any toy, we suggest you provide guidance and supervision to your children regarding proper use of this toy. Keep bag out of reach of children. Discard properly. This toy is not for resale. And you can see Burger King. And there's nothing on the back. And it says tear here. So that was pretty easy. So we open up the bag. Let's take out all the contents. That way there. Let me show you a little bit better view of what was on the bag. Yeah. It's a little bit better and easier to read. Again, clubbk.com. So this was Star Trek only in theaters when the reboot had come out. All right, let's check this out. Speaking of Club BK, so this is in a plastic bag, so let's take it out of the plastic and we'll check this out. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. Oh. Sorry, I got a little excited. I thought it might have been the original Enterprise, but it's not. You can see the markings that would go on the side of the hull. And this is the USS Kelvin NCC-0514. Well, that's kind of cool. It comes with the decals, and you can see the instructions for the decals. All right, let's put that over there for a minute. Okay. Star Trek, only in theaters. Get your parents' permission to check out clubbk.com for cool activities, games, and fun. And this is probably nothing with this associated with this is up anymore, but I'll check it out, and if there's anything there, hey, I'll put it in the video. You can see Star Trek only in theaters. You can collect these Star Trek toys, and this is Burger King. So, remove the battery tab from the toy. Oh good, so it's electronic. Press the activation button to hear the toy unique saying or sound. You can see the different things that they had. They had Kirk. I'm trying to read it, and you know what? I'm just going to use my my light. Let me put the light on. Let me see if I can show you guys this now. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. So, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera that, but I want to see what Kirk was saying. Kirk was saying, Kirk to Enterprise, after all that. Okay. Mr. Spock is saying, live long and prosper. And then we have the USS Kelvin that says red alert. The Warbird says zoom. Okay. The other Mr. Spock says a rescue attempt would be illogical. They have Dr. McCoy, Bones. I'm a doctor, not a physicist. They have Scotty. I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. Then they have the USS Enterprise, and I wish I would have gotten that one. And it says whoosh. Of all the sound effects they'd have for the Enterprise, it's the doors opening. Anyway, that would be the Enterprise. Mr. Spock's ship. Let's see, what's the saying? You're going to be able to fly this thing, right? We've got the shuttle approaching drop zone. We've got Lieutenant Uhura. Captain, we're being hailed. We've got Mr. Sulu. Warp 3, sir. We've got Mr. Chekhov, Ensign Pavel Chekhov, Andreevich. We got the motorbike. Says vroom, or the sound effect is vroom, and I'm trying to remember what that hover bike thing is. I don't remember that. We've got the communicator, and it says beam me up. And then finally we've got the tricorder, and it says stardate 2248.42. And on the bottom it says we got a code. Enter the Star Trek code at www.clubbk.com for more online fun. Color size and details may vary slightly from actual product. And I think that's everything. You can see for a limited time while supplies last. You can collect all these Star Trek toys. And then finally on the back, a cool new world is just a click away. Look for the command insignia to find 4-digit code on your BK toy and enter the code at clubbk.com for more online fun. So I wonder where the code is. Okay, here it is. And the code is 6165. And I'm going to put it in and we're going to see what comes up. But let's put this aside for now. Alright, so that was all the other things that you could get collecting. Like I said, I wish I would have seen the Enterprise, but I wanted to pick this up to show you guys. I mean, this was only like $5 with free shipping. So I had wanted to, just to show you guys the different Star Trek things, and it's really cool because I didn't know it was electronic. So let's pull this out. We're going to remove the battery tab. I see where I can push this in, but it's not working. I don't know if the batteries are dead. It was 2009, but I don't see a button. And I'm almost positive it's just that. There we go. So that's basically all it says. Alright, let's put on the decals. you can see pretty obvious where they go. All right, let's put this together. Let's have a little bit of fun. All right, so we're going to take the sticker. Let me use the tweezers for this. And we'll go ahead and we'll put it on with the magnifying glass because my eyes are seen better days. All right, let's take the sticker off. All right, so this is going to go on this side. Are you going to be able to see that? We'll do it this way. All right, let's put the other one on. And again, if you get a Burger King Happy Meal, this would have been fun. You're sitting in a restaurant, you know, you're waiting for your parents to finish eating, or, well, you know, you guys like Star Trek and you buy your son a Star Trek meal and you guys can play with the USS Kelvin. They're just not the easiest to try to get off of the sheet, the sticker sheet. All right, let's put this one on the other side now. There we go. All right, lastly, we have the, it's nice when it comes to the model kit. You know what? I really don't need this anymore. So let's put this off. It's got the areas are really marked well where you put the decals or the stickers. All right, let's take the registry numbers now. There we are. So, like I said, you go to Burger King, you get your little kid a little BK Happy Meal, and you get to actually play with the Kelvin. From Star Trek the Motion Picture, when I was a kid, man, I would have loved if they would have had a little Enterprise with the electronic sounds. I would have been going crazy for that. But this is the US Kelvin, hence the Kelvin timeline, and that's NCC-0514. You can see the bottom, the body of the ship is kind of like another nacelle for the propulsion, and you had the nacelle pylon that kind of went up into the primary hull. And you got the sensor dish or the deflector dish on top, where you would have the secondary hull, and then you would have the saucer pylon connecting. And the way the ship is made is pretty interesting. We see the Kelvin at the beginning of the film, and the Kelvin is going through space. It detects an anomaly, and that's where the distortion opens up. This huge ship comes through, and the timeline is altered. And I don't like it because it wipes out everything. It wipes out my Star Trek timeline, and I don't like that. But anyway, that's the whole Kelvin timeline story. If you guys are interested in the Kelvin timeline, I actually tell you everything there is to know about it, and I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested. But this was the USS Kelvin from Burger King, the BK Club. You can see the sides where we put the stickers on. So it's a little activity. We put together this little model. We put the decals on. We remove the tab. We're able to hear it. And you guys can have some fun while you eat your hamburgers. But that might get on your nerves after a while if your kid keeps pushing the button. And I don't know if you can tell, but it sounds like the battery's about to die. There's a little bit of writing on here. Let me see what this says. I should have looked at that earlier. Okay, so the writing on the ship, we've got the Burger King logo. And then it says manufactured for Burger King Corporation, 2009 Paramount Pictures, TM-CBS Studios Incorporated, made in China. And this particular one is HV0102. Anyway, that was the code, and I'm going to put it on. I'll enter it on the website, and if there's anything interesting that comes up, I'll include it in the video. But this was just something fun, just to show you fellow Star Trek fans. Just a little thing from Burger King. I had shown you guys a lot from the McDonald's Star Trek The Motion Picture, and that went over well. So I figured I saw this, and I'm like, this will make a cute little video, this little ship. So my friends, until my next little Star Trek related Happy Meal video, I'll talk to you soon.